Hey everyone, how are we doing? My name is Tim Pongras and this is Focus on Detailing. What's going to be happening in this video is basically I'm going to be discussing a few things about my business and where it's heading. But first of all, there's one thing I wanted to do as it's well overdue, and that's go pick up a new tripod for my camera. The joys of having the dog in the car. You get nose marks all over the glass. Awesome. The AU Falcon. So rare in Australia. They're basically Ferraris. Still looking good after it just rained, and hopefully with where I am, no one will park next to me, as they're all over that way. Rightio, all done. Got my tripod ready to go. It feels pretty tripody, and it looks like it does what a tripod should do, and I think that's all I need to do. That's my review on it. Works well. Now, I've been pretty slack with the uploads lately. I haven't put up too much, but it's not entirely all bad because I've been busy detailing cars back at home in Mildura, and we'll get onto that later on with the business stuff. But I really don't go out of my way to film and detail cars at the same time, because once I start, I really just get into the zone of cleaning up the car, and filming takes up a lot of time as well. And when it's hot and you've got other conditions that you need to work around, I don't really want to worry about filming at the same time. That's why I usually set out a day to do both filming and detailing the car. So I've had a week booked out purely detailing cars, and that's really just occupied my entire time. But now it's sort of eased off a little bit since I got back to Adelaide, and I'm going to be putting up more videos in relation to reviews, product reviews. One of them is coming out of Bowden Zone, what's it called, Afterglow. So that'll be coming out soon, as well as the Adelaide Motorsport Festival is coming up in 2 weeks. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically this. For the past 2 years I've been going there, just filming, just basically putting it up on YouTube, nothing too special. But this time around, I'm going to be hopefully promoting my business a little bit more, handing out a few cards here and there, maybe asking a few people if they've got any detailers of their own, and I could maybe detail their cars. And more than likely they'll probably say no, but maybe in 10 no's they could say 1 yes, and in the end that'll be worth it, because the cars there are absolutely awesome, and to work on one of them would be amazing. There we go, guys, the camera is on the new tripod. I guess it's doing a good job, it's sitting up there right. All works well, so I'm pretty happy with that. But I'm not here to be reviewing a tripod. I'm here to be talking about my business, where it's going and where it's at now. So let's get to it. I don't know if you guys know this, but I really don't like filming myself in public. It's just an uncomfortable feeling. And for a road that really goes nowhere, because I picked this one specifically so I can film myself at the back of my ute, damn, there's a lot of traffic. And it's sort of strange when there's someone in the back of their ute filming themselves. And yeah, so I might need to move along. What the hell, where are they going? Don't they have a job to go to? Honestly, it is usually dead down this road, and look at all these bikes and cars. Surely they're not knocking off. That is slack. I'm gonna have to put my air conditioner on for 2 seconds. It's pretty muggy. So as I explained before, there are some new videos to come. I've got the Adelaide Motorsport Festival coming up in around 2 weeks. I've got a new video on Bowden Zone Afterglow coming out, a bit of a review, and I've got a bit more time on my hands to do what I want to do with YouTube. And now that I've said that, you're probably going to hold it against me saying, where are the new videos, where are the new videos? They are coming, they're in the making. I want to still do car reviews, but the thing is, even though I've got my glide cam or steady cam, there's still one more thing that's missing that I believe I need, and that's a little mic to put under my shirt, so when I'm far away from the camera, you can still hear me as clear as. Someone did ask me about where is this new drag video, the Husqvarna XC250 versus the Honda XR500. If you don't know about this, it's going back a fair way. I think even a year or up to 2 years ago when I made and uploaded this video of the vintage motocross drag, and it became quite popular. Popular in my terms, but I've really wanted to make it. But the thing is, and I'm not making excuses here, I've got to make sure the people that I can film with, my brother, I've got to make sure he gets time off, and I've got to make sure the weather is right, because I can't be riding those bikes around in the heat, as it's really just not comfortable. And I need to make sure there's a place for me to ride, because we used to just be able to ride out in the back property. It wasn't ours, but we knew the person, but he's recently blocked it off, just saying that no trespassing or whatever it says. And I just don't want to push it. I don't want to go around there riding and getting in trouble and then be in the bad books with that. So we have to pack the bikes up and take it out to a track where there's other people, and it's really just hard to film. But I reckon if I give myself a few days to really dedicate the filming or the footage to it, plan around it, make sure we can get time off, make sure we can, the weather is right, make sure we can ride there and there's not too many people there, it should be all go. And like as I said, I'm really looking forward to it, as I really enjoy making videos like that. Anything to do with the old motocross bikes, I love not only riding but making videos about them. So this is where we're at. If you've watched my videos previously, you'd know that I'd undertaken a job in real estate. Now this didn't last too long, and it wasn't just for me. That's basically all I can put it. It is of no fault of the employers. Everyone there was fine, and I did enjoy it for a while, but I thought, you know, my business is lacking, and that is where I want to put my heart and soul and all of my work into. After this, I went out and started a business course in Port Adelaide, and it was only a short one, only 5 weeks, but it did give me a Cert 4. It was awesome because it targeted our business specifically. Everyone was there for their own business and their own ideas, but the teacher was there to help us exclusively. And that included helping us financially through our financial planning, as well as our business plan and getting started. From there, we were able to get a mentor, and this is where I'm at now. Not only was it awesome for that, but we're able to meet like-minded people and really connect, which is so important when you're starting out. That brings me to my first issue of business, and that's getting it off the ground. All the advertising and marketing, I've sort of got my head around. I'm doing that now through YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. But the thing is, you cannot force it. I cannot go out of my way and say, I'm going to detail your car, give it here. It's just not how it works, unfortunately. I'd be getting a lot of work though, if I was confident enough to do that. But the thing is, in Adelaide, it is very slow. The work is, there's not much out there purely because I don't know many people. It's that famous old saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. What's happened though is I've turned that negative into a positive. So I've taken into consideration that, you know what, Adelaide is pretty slow. Nothing much is happening at this point in time, but if I work hard, things will change. But in the meantime, I've gone back to Mildura in the past fortnight or so, and I've been working really hard on people's cars there, because both myself and my parents, who I lived with, we all know people there, and that gives me a steady flow of work. And I'm talking about a week booked out full of car detailing work, which is really good for when you're first starting out. You know, that is competing with my full-time work, which I was so amazed with and really happy with. Mildura has become my footing, my stepping stone to lead up into Adelaide. I work really hard in Mildura to detail cars, get some money, and then I move back to Adelaide, which is where I live now, to really get my name out there, try really hard to connect with new people and get more work, because Mildura is great for work, but the thing is, it is capped to a degree. If I can get work in Adelaide, it's got a lot more potential being a larger city. Mildura is a country city, Adelaide is just a bigger city. So that's the plan of attack right now. I go back to Mildura every month or so to work really hard on friends and family's cars, as well as new people, and that gives me a footing there. From there, I go back to Adelaide, where I live now, to connect with new people, to get new clients, and work really hard to get, I guess, a fan base here. There's more news with the business though. You can probably tell as I've explained before, and well, if you knew, that I do car detailing. It's a fresh business. I've only been doing commercially for about a month. But the thing is, and I don't want to give out too much yet because I believe I'll be able to make a separate video all of its own just for this topic. I'm going to be including marketing and advertising within my car detailing business, just to mix it up a bit, something a little different. And that's all I'm going to give out, all the information I'm going to give out at this point in time. So we're going to leave it at that. This channel is basically becoming like a promotional, advertising, marketing, vlog, ongoing process of me building up my business, and I'm really enjoying it. It's something that I can put stuff towards, work towards, and look back on and think, that's how I started, this is where I am now, and really be proud of the work and the process going into it. That's it for this upload. It's basically just a bit of an update video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe and check out some of my other videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all later.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust.